Disclaimer: all the character incidents are fictional. Everything is imagined in this episode and compared with all of each other's based on imagination. You sat under the shade of tree with your friends. It's been 15 minutes. You both were sitting here and you were just lost in your thoughts. She started leaning closer to you. Ryan, what happened? Is something is bothering you? Did something happen between you and Jungkook? He looked at her. Come on, I can see that in your eyes. Something is bothering you. You can share with me. You already know Jungkook and I were forced to marry 3 months ago. He spoke after you took a deep breath. Yeah, but now things changed between you and Jungkook. We are nothing more than strangers. In the start, we tried to make it work. We stayed in the same room. We tried to talk to understand each other's, but it didn't work. Why it didn't work? Did both of you fight? No, it's not about fight. It just we were so different. He's completely a different person, focused and so serious about everything. And me, I don't know. I guess we don't have a perfect match. It doesn't mean you both are not for each other's. Come on, Ryan. You looked at her with a sad smile. We tried, we really did. But after a few weeks, we decided it's better for us to just stay apart. Now we don't even sleep in the same room. I'm just waiting for him to come back from his mission so we can divorce. Divorce? Are you sure about that? We are not means for each other's. Then why you are still look so sad? Is there something else you are not telling me? Yeah. What is it? Tell me. You spoke after you take a deep breath. It's been 2 months since I had my last period. Wait, what? I thought it was just stress, with everything going on. But this morning I just took my pregnancy test, and it was positive. Does Jungkook know? He is not here. He's still on his mission, and even if he were here, I don't know if he would believe me or not. Why wouldn't he believe you, huh? Because we're just like strangers now. We can barely talk. What if he thinks it's not his child? What if he I don't know, I'm so scared. We agreed to divorce. If he thinks I'm trying to trap him with this baby? What should I do now? Hey, listen to me. You need to calm down. This is a big thing, yes. But you can't hide it from him. He has right to know about it, Ryan. What if it's ruined everything? It might or it might not, but keeping a secret will only make things worse. You have to trust the thing will work out, no matter how scary it feels. I don't know even where to start. I'm scared. Start by telling him the truth. And no matter what happens, I'm here for you, okay? You and Jungkook got married 3 months ago. It was a forced marriage. In the beginning, you both tried to work on it, accept the marriage, but as the time passed, you both realized it's better just to be apart. It doesn't mean you both hate each other or became enemies, but also no became lovers. You both are living like strangers. He's busy in his work and you are busy in your life. You are not trying to interfere in his life and he don't try to interrupt you. In the beginning he was the one who was trying harder than you in your relation. But you thought it was not a good match for both of you. Now things changed and you want to give a second chance to your marriage. When you found you're pregnant, but scared what if he didn't want to? Jungkook sat on a bench. He was watching children playing. It didn't lift up his mood. His guard were standing behind him on the distance. Jungkook was the mafia boss, was not here to scare anyone. He was here because he was interested in something he never had, a happy childhood. He had always cared about kids who didn't have families just like him. He built a shelter and provided funds to give them a chance at a better life. But it was not just about helping deep inside, it was something he never had, and they deserved. Jungkook's eyes followed the kid as they ran to their parents, hugging him tightly. He felt something in hit his chest. He didn't hate kids. He liked them. Even he thought about having his own someday. But his marriage to you was that something were not means to work. He thought back to the man who raised him, the one who forced him into this marriage. That man called himself Jungkook's father, but treated him like more than a pawn in his game. Suddenly, Jungkook's phone buzzed in his pocket. He pulled it out and stared at the screen. It was you. He blinked in surprise. You had never called him before, not even once in 3 months since you got married. He picked up the call. Hello? When are you coming back from your mission? Jungkook frowned. You sound upset, but he didn't know how to ask about it. I'm back, but I'll be home tomorrow. There was a silence, then your voice broke the pause. Can't you come back tonight? Why you want me to come back? You paused for a few seconds and then you spoke. I need to tell you something. Please come back. You hang up the call. Jungkook stared at his phone. His mind raced with worries. You never asked for anything, but today he stood up. So he turned to his guards. We are going home tonight. Few hours later, he came back home after a few hours. You were sitting on the couch. You heard his footsteps. You looked up at him. Your hands were shaking. Jungkook's eyes softened when he saw you. How upset you look. Something was wrong, and he could feel it. He walked over you and sat next to you. His heart was racing as he saw tension in your eyes. Ryan, what's going on? You looked up at him. You took a deep breath and trying to calm yourself. You were scared. What if he got angry? What if he wants me to leave, even after knowing this? He had so many thoughts in your head about it. I need to tell you something. He watched you and waiting for you to speak. I took a test today. I'm pregnant. Jungkook frozen. His mind couldn't process the word you just said. His heart started beating faster. Pregnant? Yeah, but we are not even sleeping in the same room. He looked at your eyes. Why do you have a boyfriend? You looked down, your hands shaking even more now. You didn't know how to explain this. Suddenly, he shook your shoulder. You blinked your eyes and looked at him. He was sitting beside you. What's going on? You frozen. Your heart raced. The word you just wanted to say were stuck in your throat. Your hands started shaking. You just had been in a daydream where you told him everything about the pregnancy, but now, in reality, you couldn't even say a word. It was just a dream that you had now. Nothing. I was sick. I think I'm sick. Jungkook leaned closer, his eyes narrowing. He looked at your eyes. Are you okay? Let me check. Before you could say anything, he leaned forward and gently placed his back of his hand on your forehead. He removed his hand and spoke. If you're not feeling well, okay, let's go to the hospital. You shook your head. Last night I had fever, but I'm okay now. Allow that to make both of you to glance at the window. It's going to rain. Then he turned back at you. His expression was serious. I called the doctor. Why? I know you are not feeling well. No, you don't need to. I'm really fine now. Are you sure? You nodded. And he got up. He sighed while losing his sigh and looking at you. Have you eaten anything? You shook your head. Not yet. Let's eat the dinner. I'll fresh up first, okay? As he walked to his room, your breath and your heart was heavy with emotions. I should have started my life with him from the beginning. Maybe I made a mistake, thinking we don't have a perfect match. I thought we couldn't work, but he really cared about me. When he came back after he changed into shirts and pants, he glanced at you. You were sitting on the dining table. Why are not you eating anything? He sat beside you and started serving some rice into your plate. You quickly looked up at him, your heart skipped a beat, as he surprised you by holding a full spoon near your lips. Open your mouth. I know when a person is sick, you won't feel to eat anything, but you have to. Tears rolling down from your eyes. You looked at him. You tried to hold back them, but you couldn't. Jungkook's eyes widened. He quickly put down his spoon. Why you are crying? What happened? You wanted to tell him everything. You wanted to scream the truth. But something inside you held you back. The fear that how he will react. Can I sleep in your room tonight, please? Jungkook looked stunned for a second. Okay. You cleared your throat and looked down at your plate. You and Jungkook laid on the bed. You both know you both can't sleep. Minutes passed, nor you both could speak or sleep. So you decide to break the silence. Can we try to work on a relation once again? Jungkook got frozen. He couldn't even understand what you just said. He quickly turned and glanced at you. What? But we are going to divorce, right? You paused for a second and then turned your face to him. Do you really want divorce from me? If you want, then okay. Jungkook sat up, running his hand through his hair in frustration. Then he looked at you. It's not about me, it's about us. You were the one who brought up divorce in the first place. I thought you don't want to live with me anymore. You sat up. Your gaze met with his. I know. I was scared, confused. But now I think before we take such a big step, we need to work on a relationship once again. He blinked his eyes. I just wanted you to be comfortable. I thought you were happy without me. That's why I thought to let you go. If you wanted to work on a relation once again, I don't mind. Your heart skipped a beat at his words. You clear your throat. There is something that you need to know. What is it? You looked down at your hands. Your voice started trembling. I took a test and it came out positive. You thought he would ask you about who is the father of this child because you both didn't come closer for months. But he didn't. He thought he wouldn't believe you even if you would have to explain. But he said something else. You are pregnant? I'm going to be a father? He was not someone who would ask you about anything. He remembered everything already. He still remember clearly the first night he spent with you. Yeah, I'm about 2 months pregnant. Jungkook blinked his eyes and tried to process your words. He was shocked, but a little smile appeared on his lips. Why didn't you tell me before? Because we were talking about the divorce and I must have got to know about it today. Divorce? I'm going to be a father, we're going to be parents, and you're still talking about the divorce? He covered his face with his palms in happiness. Oh my god, I'm so happy. You looked at him. So can we give our marriage a second chance? He stared at you. Of course, we are going to be parents. He held your hand. When you said we don't have a match, I really thought I'm a jerk. I was a jerk. I shouldn't have to agreed. I had to work on a relation. So who didn't understand you? I thought you were a serious person, so you won't ever care about me. But I was wrong. He was staring at you when tears fell down from your eyes. He gently wiped your eyes and pulled you for a hug. Maybe it was the first time he was hugging you like this, when you also want to hold him back. The end. The end. True love is not about the perfection or never feeling. It's about choosing each other's every time, even when it's hard.